Hello, my name is Daniel Prey, recording for Educational Leadership, Module number 4, taking a look at our KESA plan in the St. George Rock Creek District, USD 323 here in Kansas. Of a 5-year process, we are currently just finished with year 3, headed towards year 4. Our standards are 5 R's. For relationships is one that we're focusing on at St. George. Relevance, another one we're focusing on at St. George. The responsive culture has a great impact that we currently feel we are adequate with. And the rigor is one that we are looking at, but we're not focusing on, as we just hired a curriculum director, and she has been doing leaps and bounds with this. But those last two are not specifically in our goals at St. George. We're focusing on the relationship and the relevance piece of the 4 that we have. With what I got together with my building principal and met with was what specifically are we meeting? What are our goal areas broken down into relationship? On top of that, we're not just talking about relationships with the staff, with the students, families, the community. So we broke it down into St. George Elementary will build relationships with the patrons of our community and foster their engagement in our school through a culture of collaboration within the building. Lots of different programs that we have put in place. Our Watchdogs program that we have put in place brings dads in to be great role models. Building up our PTO, developing a site council, which has not been done yet. Using our social media, every wing has a different Twitter account, Facebook account that they use along with the building. Utilizing our newsletters that go out and our emails that go out. And our parent meetings at the first of the year. On top of that, we're also continuing to do Veterans Day activities. Family nights at the school. We frequently visit residents' homes. We do a food drive and have Christmas adopt-a families. Another one that St. George is focusing on is in the relevance piece. Staff at St. George Elementary will engage in continuous professional learning and apply the learning to their jobs for overall improvement for school. I have been trained several times in Kagan, but we brought Kagan to St. George and the Rock Creek School District, and we've had 4 days of the training so far, with the 5th day coming in the fall. I have been trained as a coach also personally, and we have coaches that are walking around out there to make sure we're implementing. Principal also continues to do walkthroughs throughout the day to make sure the strategies are being used, and also taking a look at PDC toolboxes and make sure they're getting put in. We've also implemented the CHAMPS program here as well. So based off that conversation and through other conversations that we've had, we talked a little bit about what kind of leader Dan is, my principal, Dan Acklin. I believe, and I talked to him about it, he's a situational leader. He does a really good job of using and utilizing his BLT team. But he also expects things. So democratic, but he also expects things. So a little autocratic as well, which I would say is similar to mine. I expect things, and this is how I want them done. So I would say it's a give and take. He's not always fit to one. And then the last piece of this was looking at those 2 that we identified, relationship and relevance, and then putting in some of the standards. I believe standard 6, professional capacity of school personnel, with our Champs and Kagan training fits nicely. Standard 8, meaningful engagement of families and communities for social media, the Watchdog program that we used, and some of the different platforms that we use. And number 10, school improvements. We have just done a really great job this year of getting more security cameras in. We needed mulch brought in. We need a playground fixed. We need lots of different things that our principal has really brought in and done a great job of. And I see him as being a very effective principal. So thank you for your time, and hope you have a great day.